Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the first campaign session that we will be hosting. I am joined here with the party. Everyone, say hello. Introduce
Hey.
yourself.
Hello.
Hi.
And we are starting today in a Nordic setting. Um, Not gonna explain too much up front. We're just gonna get ready and hop right into it. We've been waiting for a while, so we're all just ready to start. As your journey begins, you all wake up with a faint headache. Scratching your heads and looking around, you see each other, and you're all tied up in cuffs in the back of a carriage. Uh, all of you are tied up leg and hands in thick iron chains, and you see two men on top in the front of the carriage leading the horse. One one yelling at the other about directions, and you can feel the carriage a little slowing down as it comes to a complete halt. As one of the men cop down from the carriage, he comes around. He goes, "Are you hungry?"
Yeah.
That's too
Kinda.
bad, because you won't be eating.
Oh.
Well, you're just rude.
He walks back. He walks back to the front of the carriage, grabs some stuff, and throws it to the back of the carriage. And it's a loaf of bread inside of a large napkin, sort of a large towel, or leather pouch, should I say? Sorry. He goes, "You can share that if you're hungry." And he hops back to the front, and the carriage starts again.
How much slack do we have with our hands?
Uh,
Mm,
it's enough room to pull them apart about uh what 10 inches?
So enough to pull off a piece of bread?
Yes, enough to pull off a piece of bread.
I was like, I don't know. We're gonna have to undo this thing with our teeth. Yes, I eat some of the bread. Where are we going?
Who are you
Are we
talking to?
there yet?
That
The guard.
one of the guards turn around. Quiet back there! You're going to your execution.
Well, you could at least be nicer about it.
For what?
For what, you ask? I don't know. All I know is we're sent here to deliver you to point A, and then we go home to point B.
Oh.
What's point A?
Your execution. And
Why?
the carriage speeds up, but then comes to a slamming halt. Everyone gets stopped around, and Nelson actually falls out the back into the cold, snowy ground below.
Okay. What do I see?
You look up and you see a tiny shadow run by into the tree line.
Okay.
Uh,
Huh.
there's a long path in front of you. And if you turn around, you'd see the guards trying to figure out why there's a giant tree blocking their path and how they're gonna get out of it and how they're gonna move it.
I
The
I'm just gonna subtly raise my chains at where the shadow was, sort of signaling like, get us out of this.
the guard looks back and he walks over and he stands you up and he's like, "Get back in."
I just get back in. I can't do anything else.
You get back in and you hear a little quiet murmuring of a you know, basically a cluster of murmuring, just nothing else. Um, and
uh,
the guards look a little startled as they're looking around, turning their head fast.
Can I stick my head out and see if I see what it is?
Sure, but you'd have to roll and see if you can see past the large amounts of the flurry of snow raining down from the sky.
So perception with disadvantage.
Yes.
Well, that's going to be a 9.
Okay. So you just make out another shadow just run by again, and then you see all you hear is "Phoop," and then you see a small arrow lodged in the side of the cart as arrows start to volley out of the woods at each and every direction.
Oh, well, this seems fun. Seems like we're
Is the
getting
cart
robbed.
covered?
The cart isn't covered.
Is the
I'm
cart
gonna-
stopping?
It's already stopped. Yeah.
I get
You
under
can
the
just-
cart.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all roll
Same.
out and get under the cart. Well, you and Nelson roll out and get under the cart. And one of the guards actually gets shot. Both of the guards get shot in their chest. One of them fall to the ground, and the other one just crawls and looks at you guys under the cart, reaching his bloodied hand at you as he collapses and dies.
I'm gonna. Is he next to me or Ian?
He's closer to Ian.
Oh, I'm just gonna slowly
Does-
check for keys.
Yep.
So, what did you do?
We want to check the guard to see if he has any keys on him.
So you reach your hand out as you're searching him, you hear a little scampering coming closer to the cart. And you see 3 small goblins looking around, gritting their teeth at their new find. They hop on the back of the cart and they look a little angry and frustrated, thinking that this was a provisions cart. Can't find.
Hi.
And-
I just wave at them.
Who? There's still one alive. And they both grab you by the ankles and drag you off the cart. As they start dragging her,
Whee!
they start dragging
I would
her
like
into
to
the
reach
snow.
out and grab one by the ankles as he tries to move past me.
Okay. You want to roll a strength check?
Yeah. I'm not terribly good at this, but let's see what happens.
As he does that, I'm just gonna scurry to the nearest body and look for keys.
That'll be a 20.
Okay, yeah. So you grab him in the ankle, and you trip him in his face, and he face plants right into the snow, and he just gets a mouthful of snow. He's like, "What hell?" And he turns around and pulls out a little short sword, and he goes, "You die! You die!" And he starts he starts trying to climb under the cart after you.
Hmm.
Does he notice me? Or
No, they haven't noticed
Is
you yet.
there...
I'm
What
going
weapons
to.
do the guards have?
Excuse me?
What weapons do the guards have?
The one guard had a claymore sword, and the other one just had a normal short sword.
Can I grab the short sword?
Yes.
As he does that, is the goblin, am I in behind the goblin?
Yeah, you're on the other side of the cart.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take my chains and just choke him.
Okay.
Grapple check?
Yeah, grapple check.
Athletics.
Yep.
Here we go. One shot flashbacks. Strength check.
No, yeah, I think so.
If it's a grapple, it's athletics.
Yeah, it's
athletics?
athletics. Yeah.
That would be on 17.
Okay. So you grab the goblin and you start strangling him in the neck. He's
And I just look at Ian, get the other one.
Yep, and I go run the other one through.
all right.
Are we still cuffed?
Yes, you are still cuffed.
So would this be disadvantage or regular?
It's right. Well, if you're trying to run toward him, it's disadvantage, and if you're just gonna strangle him, it's gonna be regular. If you're close,
Yeah, I'm gonna
if you're
run
close
towards him.
Okay, so you have a disadvantage because you have cuffs on your feet too. About
Darn
12
you,
inches.
disadvantage. That would have been a crit, but instead it's gonna be a 22.
Oh.
Okay.
Almost nothing.
So you run
So that's
toward
gonna be
him.
14.
All right. Oh, easy. You run toward him and you jump on top of him. You wrap your chains around his neck and you start strangling him.
Oh, that
What
was
you
with the
got?
guard's sword.
Oh, with the guard. My bad. I was thinking of freaking Nelson. So,
Yeah.
my bad. Long night. So you run toward him and stab him right through the chest with the guard's sword. And the goblin, you can see its little green blood trickling down from the sword. He's like, and he dies on top of the sword.
Is mine already dead, or is he still like
Yes,
struggling?
he's dead.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go for
I don't know
movie
about
strength.
you guys, but I'm having a pretty good day. What about you? Huh?
Yeah, she's actually on the ground, just laying there. The other goblin backed up and he's starting to run away.
I charge
You
after him.
Charge after him. You're gonna have a disadvantage again.
I just tell him.
That's fine.
Well, can he get to him in time, or?
With the disadvantage, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just let him. I'll just tell him. Just let
Yeah,
him go.
that's true.
Let's get ourselves out of this.
search for
He
keys.
runs away.
Yeah.
Ah! And he hops into the woods, and he scampers off into the distance, and you can no longer see.
Let's
We
go
should-
find the keys before he gets his buddies.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. Do
I
we
just
find the
kinda-
keys?
Yeah, so you find the keys on the guard that was with the claymore. You search his body. You find the keys, and you also find a map and another key to a large chest that was also inside of the crate. I mean, inside of the cart.
I'm just gonna take the key quickly and just open the chest and gonna start looking for my mask.
So-
Hey, I have a question. Are the horses that drove the carriage dead or alive?
They're alive.
Can I pet them?
Ooh.
Yes, you could pet the horses.
I just run up to pet the horses. Man, this day just keeps getting better.
You're petting the horses. The horse is neighing and everything. It looks at you, and
Hi.
it just keeps staring at you awkwardly.
So, what's in the chest?
You search in the chest and you actually find all your gear.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my mask and put my hood because I feel more comfortable that way.
Very
And
angsty.
get my gear.
Very angsty.
Yes, yes.
Hey, you too. Is my stuff in there too?
Yes, everyone's stuff is in there.
Yes,
Oh,
there's
sweet.
extra stuff, so I guess it's yours.
Well, if it doesn't even fit your arm, it's probably mine.
Probably. We should hurry.
So we put all of our armor back on.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
just going to get in front of the carriage, going to get a
My
handle
sword
on the
feels better.
horses, and I just tell them, let's go.
All right.
Short.
So you guys start the carriage again, but unfortunately, the giant log is still blocking your path,
Oh,
and the winds grow a little
Let's move it.
stronger as you see more snow starting to. The snow is actually getting a little denser.
can we go around it, or is it too long?
No, you can't go around it.
No. Okay. So we have to leave the
Can
horses.
we attempt to move it?
You'd have to be extremely strong.
But can it be a combined effort?
It
Can
could
we
be.
chop through it?
Who has access?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
a sword.
Yeah.
There's the claymore.
wanna try the combined.
Shove
moving?
method.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try that.
If not, we have to leave the horses.
And can we use the horse's push capacity to help us with this too?
I don't know how they'd help.
Yeah.
No, that probably wouldn't work because they'd have to be in front of the log to drag it.
Yeah.
That's true. They'd
Mhm.
have to be on the other side. I didn't
Yeah.
use that.
So what?
If
what's
we
for
can't
the...
move it, we can detach the horses and just ride on them.
That
That's
is
very true too.
Yeah, well, someone
Yeah.
would have to piggyback on the other person because there's only two.
Well, I'm small, so. all right.
Yeah.
So you're all
so
gonna
let's-
try to a combined effort to push the log.
Yes. What are we gonna roll, boss?
Well, the DC on it is 20.
Okay.
Each one of us or combined?
No, that's just the DC on the how hard it is to
Well,
push the
nat
log.
20.
That's good because I got a 12.
I got a
I got
13.
I got a nat 20, guys, so we're
Well, with
I don't know
strength, that would be
The tiny little
15.
gnome
15.
just.
The tiny little
get
gnome,
back.
the tiny
I
little gnome
got
just
this.
pushes all her strength. Her face is blushing, bright red, all her energy, and just kind of shoves the log aside with the ripped Arnold Schwarzenegger muscles. Everyone else pushed the
Rawr.
log, but everyone else feels a little weak now because they just saw a gnome just like pump more iron than they did.
I
And
feel emasculated.
I just kind of jump around while giggling, and I hop back on the carriage. Whee!
Well, that works.
Carry on.
So the carriage starts again as the horses trot along.
So are we
And-
going to the place where they were going to try to kill us?
Oh,
Oh,
Very
wait, we
good
have a
point.
map. Who's gonna
Oh, right.
navigate?
yeah. I'm just you guys figure out where we're going. I'll handle the carriage.
I
Okay.
hit. Okay, that works too.
Yeah. Hey, DM. Do we have any like food or anything in this carriage, or was it just a loaf of bread?
Provisions.
It was bread and a large jug of water.
And
Is
we
the
should all
jug
have trail
intact?
rations in our gear.
Yeah, you guys should all have something in your original gear. Actually, no, you wouldn't have the food. The food probably would have went bad by now, concerning the
Yeah.
timing you guys were captured.
Okay.
Okay.
Things like
So do we
hard
still
cheese
have-
and stuff, but that's good.
The loaf and water.
Yeah, we have the loaf and water.
Yes.
We're gonna need food.
Make the water last and give us another route because I don't think we want to go to our own executions.
No. Okay, so I just take the map and I spread it open. Alright. Closest town that isn't the town that's gonna kill us.
So you stare at the map with your tiny gnome eyes, and you see you see where you're at. You can see you're coming up on an intersection of two trails, one to the left and one to the right. The one to the right has a large red X on it, and the one to the left has a bunch of buildings squared by a large sort of forest area.
Let's go
Okay.
towards the
you
buildings.
is
Where are
Okay.
we going?
So, okay,
Sorry,
so
behind us. What do we got, real quick? Sorry, guys.
excuse me.
What do we got behind us? You started on that. We cut you off. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's just a small town.
probably where we got caught. So no. Okay, well you know what the you know how the old saying goes, guys. X marks the spot to your death. So we go the other way.
And which way is that?
I'm directionally challenged. What's this direction? And I
To
just
the left.
hold it up to Ian. Yay.
Okay then. When I get to the intersection, I take the left.
All right.
I say, besides waking up captured and stuff, it's pretty nice day, huh, guys?
Can I make a history check to kind of try to remember why we were going to be executed?
Sure.
Okay then. 17.
Okay. So remember that it actually wasn't you guys. You were actually framed for the murder of a high-ranking Citadel member.
Oh,
Okay.
not the first time that's happened.
So did one of you kill the high-ranking Citadel? Because I didn't.
No, not this time.
Not this time.
What do you mean
What
this
about you?
time?
I mean, I might have done that before, but not this time.
So you've done it before.
So we basically got framed. Great.
Think so? I don't remember
So-
killing people.
So, as everyone's talking, the little gnome realizes that she has actually have to pee extremely badly.
Oh wow, I forgot I had a bladder.
She actually has to pee extremely badly. So, you
You
guys
pull over?
talk about. It's up to you guys. Do what you want.
I feel like if we stay, we give the goblins more chance to ambush us. So I think we should just either hold it in or
Well,
find
we
a,
probably
find a
took a bit of time to move that bloody log, so. Do we think
Yeah.
they're catching up to us?
problem.
Possibly.
I wouldn't take the chance.
Oh, wait. Do we have like an empty like jar?
No. We
You can
only
always hang
have.
over the poop deck.
Oh well, guys, turn around.
I
am
hop in the
turned
front
around.
seat.
And we're just
Do
gonna
I,
keep going.
do I have to make any checks for peeing while the wagon's moving?
Please, God, no.
Do I have to make a dexterity check or something?
Wait. I'm going to. I just thought of something. I'm going to take my water skin. I'm gonna empty it, and I'm gonna give it to her. Don't leave a trail.
I don't know if it works like that.
Really?
And I just emptied your water skin for no reason.
Ah, come on. Well, she can pee on it. I mean, it's supposed to
In
hold
it.
water.
Yeah, but like you'd need a funnel.
She need a penis. That's what she's meant. That's the key
Oh,
element. That
like you guys don't have female genitalia, and I can
I was
guarantee you that I
dancing
can pee
around
in a
that.
bottle. I can pee in a bottle better than you guys. Actually, you just have to
I
press
want
it.
to. I'm sorry. There's no way. It's not even close.
I've done it, so don't
I
tell
am.
me that.
I am master expert at peeing in bottles. Have
See,
you been
that's
on a
not what I
camping
needed
trip?
to know.
I
Several.
don't think that's either here nor there.
Exactly. I was on this camping trip and I couldn't leave the cabin because I was a counselor, and I was just like, well, I'm just gonna pee in this empty bottle, and I did. None of the kids woke up. Nice, smooth, quick, and easy. Now, anyway,
You didn't need to know that.
so you guys, she pees over the side. You guys continue, and you make it there, but the town is actually on fire.
Damn it! I should have peed when I got over here, not before.
So the town is burning to a crisp, and you can see people crawling away as an old man sees you guys and he starts running toward the cart. He trips, and he face plants into the snow. And right as he's getting up, a sword stabs through his chest and gets pulled out, and it's an orc. And he's sitting there, and he bangs his sword on his chest. And he starts walking toward the cart, and he starts a light jog, and he starts running toward the cart.
I charge at him.
So you hop off the cart, and you
Well-
begin your assault on the orc, and everyone's gonna have to roll for initiation.
While he does that, I'm gonna refill my water skin with the jar. By the way.
I waste the crit on initiative.
Oh my
Perfect.
goodness! Hold up.
19 for initiative.
That'll do.
20.
18.
24.
Nelson, what's up with you rolling decent for once?
I don't know. I thought don't. Now you jinxed it. Thanks.
A second. Kill the momentum. All right, let me just 18,
I have my sword back now.
20, 22. Okay, so the orc rolled a 22.
Haha.
So, what was everyone's roll again?
24.
19.
20.
24, 19, and 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here's the food. Here's the D8 I want.
What did you get again, Ian?
24.
24. Okay. So, Ian, you go first.
Alright, so I'm going to charge at him. And I rolled a 24 to hit.
Well, I thought you rolled a 24 for initiation.
Yeah, and then my attack I rolled an 18 plus 6.
Okay.
Wow.
Go for
Which
it.
will do... Nice. 17. Slashing.
17 slashing damage. Give me a second. My D8.
Now comes the bad part. I don't have a follow-up attack, so he's probably gonna wail on me.
Yeah, just make sure
We
he
got
does.
you covered.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. All right. Okay, so he's still alive. Sorry, he's a pretty tough orc. He's wearing a lot of dead animals on his skin. He's got this extremely large axe, and he's grunting. And he's got this slash across his chest, and he's bleeding. And he actually touches his chest and looks down at the blood. And then you can see his eye. You can see his expression getting angrier and angrier. And he winds up, and he's gonna swing his axe. A 19.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that'll hit
boy.
all day long.
Okay, so
Woo!
he swings his massive axe and clangs it against you, doing okay, sorry. 1d12. Ba-da-ba. 6 plus. He does 8 damage.
Whew. Still up.
Whew.
Okay, so he smacks it against you,
Bloodied, but still up.
and now you're bleeding a little bit, a little hurt, and he's grunting. He's and now it is Nelson's turn.
Okay then, how close am I to him?
10 feet.
10 feet? Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot at him with my bow.
Okay.
Come on. 14.
14.
Yeah.
All right. Let me check his AC. That is a hit.
Yes.
Ooh.
Thank goodness. Okay. That is 6.
And he's dead.
Yes. Right between
So,
the eyes.
You shoot him right through the head, and you can see him clutching the arrow as he just collapses in the ground in a massive heap. And he like falls on his face, and the arrow just goes further into his skull, and he dies.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna-
That's
And this has
grotesque.
awarded the party 70 XP.
Woo!
For each
Okay.
or the entire
Yeah,
party
each.
together? Alright, nice.
Okay, what I'm gonna do next is that I'm going to do like a surveillance of the area.
You mean you're going to make a perception check?
Yes.
While he's doing that, I just tell Ian to get closer to me so I can patch him up. Can't have you dying now,
Actually-
can we?
I'm going to second wind,
Oh,
Ah.
and I'm going to heal 7 health. I'm only 1 down.
Perception
Alright.
is at 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
So you try to survey the area, but you can't see through this dense, thick snow blanket that's covering everything.
Okay then.
But you can make out a couple noises, grunts and screams coming from inside another building.
I get worried, and I also try to do a perception check on my own. The sort of paranoia.
What's your little tiny gnome eyes?
Sure.
Why don't we all
Make fun of the
see what
little
we can
tiny
see?
gnome that can bench press a log.
Who?
That was a tree, like an enormous tree. Well, not enormous, but it was a pretty big tree.
Where is it? Okay, so I get a 17.
Okay. 17. So you look around, and even though your eyes are pretty sharp today, you're still struggling to look through this fat blanket of snow that's been covering the area. But you can make out a woman running into a building and an orc following her into the building, chasing her with a sword.
Hey, guys, Remember Big, Tall, and Ugly over here? Well, yeah, I think he has friends. Are we gonna help or should we just get going?
It's either that, go to the maybe goblins, or go to the execution. I don't think we have much of a choice.
I think we should go kill the orcs.
Yeah.
Check Big, Fat, and Ugly if he has anything useful.
Who's gonna loot him?
Make an investigation. If we can make an investigation. I got a 17.
17. That's actually a song.
Investigation. So you
Mhm.
check his corpse. You find a couple arrows. And
I got a
javelin on
17
him.
too.
And a torch. A dead torch anyway. One that was already lit previously.
I'll
Okay.
just pass next to him and I'll take the 3 arrows. I'll take that.
Yeah, I really don't want the orc javelin. I'm good.
Can I have the
Yeah.
torch?
It's
I
dead,
mean,
I
Yeah,
can
it
still
does.
hit people with it.
kind of.
Let's go.
I'm
And
just
you,
gonna grab it.
be careful of what you charge at.
yeah, very dangerous world.
Yeah, I can't keep you
We're gonna-
alive if you're
So,
too far away.
should we head to the building that the woman was being chased into?
Well, I don't see
Probably
any.
should.
Yeah.
Let's rush that way.
Wait,
So-
guys, I'm short.
So you all run while the little shorty's trying to catch up, and
Hate
all
you
make-
all.
you all make it inside to barge in, and you see him cornering the woman, and he's about to swing his axe, and he's gonna bring it down to the top of her head. Oh, and I'm gonna give you guys this quick second to react.
I charge
shoot
him.
I'm
him.
gonna shoot it.
Oh my goodness!
Surprise, surprise! What do we do? Crit. Yes.
15.
17. No, wait. It's not 17. It's a 20.
15.
Fuck this asshole. Oh my god, yes, fuck this asshole.
So you
23.
guys charge him. He's basically dead.
Yeah. 2, like an arrow, a bolt, and a critted sword. Yeah, I don't think he survives.
He's just like cut in half. I think your arrow and bolt hit like either half of him.
Yeah, definitely dead.
I just run up to the lady. Hey, you okay? You peed yourself?
Feed
How
yourself.
many? How many of them?
She's just sitting there.
Okay, I
And
don't understand
you
that
see-
language. Breathe.
And
She's in shock.
she's covering her chest, and she moves her hand away to look at the blood on her hand, and you can see a large hole in her chest.
Oh boy, can I cast anything on her or not? Or is she a
Not
goner?
Just do a
Not in
medicine.
time.
You can stabilize her, I think.
Oh right.
Maybe.
Wait, I have a cantrip.
Can
for
she
this.
stabilize her with a medicine check?
They have
No.
spare the dying as well.
It's a high DC.
Oh.
Spare the dying just does it.
What do I need to do? I've never used
But she has to be
spare the dying.
unconscious, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if spare the dying is enough to patch that giant hole in her chest.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
call.
So
I'm just gonna get next to her.
she
I'm
falls
just
on
gonna
her
hold her
knees.
hands and I'm gonna tell her it's gonna be okay. As she just,
She's staring right up at you, and
I
she
could
kisses
try a
your
medicine
forehead. And
check.
she goes, "Where were
I'll
you
assist.
when we needed you?" And she dies.
Oh, man.
I was gonna do a medicine check. I'm proficient. And the medicine check would have been a 24.
Yeah.
You need a 25 on the DC.
It was a 24. Oh, come on. 1 point away.
It was a nigh impossible task.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So bad things happening. But we
Do we hear
Can't-
anything going on above us? Is this a 2-story building or 1-story?
It's 2-story, and you hear thumps coming up from upstairs.
Get
Let's
ready.
head the heck upstairs.
okay.
Ready to charge the first orc that comes at us.
Now charging.
You both go upstairs, and you see 2 orcs standing there, and then another orc turns around, and he's massive. He's wearing this He has this giant axe on his back with a human on his shoulder. Not dead, but they're just unconscious on his shoulder. And the other two orcs approach, and they go, "Step aside, or else we will make you."
What is the meaning of this?
Pillage. And we're capturing some provisions. As you can see, our king even came personally.
Is that who this is?
And the big orc steps up, and he drops the person with no elegance at all, just throws him over his shoulder. He goes, "I'd like to know who's asking."
The name
Well,
is
he
Frater Merrick. I returned to this place to stop things like you.
Things.
Evil beings from rousing and killing wanton destruction.
Right. Am I supposed to be scared by your hearty little speech?
I just
No.
put my
Usually
hand
helps.
on his shoulder, on Ian's shoulder. They clearly couldn't protect themselves. So we just move each other. We go our different paths, and we just forget this ever happened. We don't care.
Good idea, weaklings. So the two orcs shove you guys out of the way as the king makes his burly way through, and you can hear the Lord thumps as they pick up the woman and just drag her on and go.
I just tap. What's your name, Ian? I couldn't hear.
Frater.
I just tapped Curtis' chest. What were you thinking? You really think you could have taken all three of them, even with us?
Yeah, I mean, come
No.
on. Groot, Droot, and Larry seem pretty tough.
Yeah.
This village was lost as we got here. Better to just lay low, especially after their losses. So I feel
Can we
like
find them later?
I don't know.
Are you saying that in character or asking?
Oh yeah,
me?
that's in character.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Ian caught on right real quick. That's up to you. That's up to how long you take.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is not going to become a personal quest. What was their king's name?
Never mentioned it.
Give me a second. I'm actually gonna roll his name. His name is Arturus. There it is. Arturus.
You want to go after a Taurus? That's fine, but you're gonna get yourself killed.
Oh no, let's gather some strength and take their stronghold.
I think we're gonna need more than strength.
We'll get that when we get there.
Well,
I don't
this is a
know.
pillaged
I don't
village,
really.
and this is a pillaged village. Let's just scavenge
So-
for whatever's left and just keep on going our way.
Yeah, we'll kill whatever orcs we can on their way out of town.
Let's just.
Hey.
I'm just gonna investigate this place.
Is there anybody left alive in this building, or is that person also dead?
Well, there's nothing around you could see. Just a bunch of empty crates at the top.
Okay.
Alright, everybody's dead.
Yeah. I'd say we wait here a bit until they all leave, and then we head out.
So
Is
you
there a
hear,
window?
Yeah, there's a large window, and as you hear the screeching
tall?
neighs, all dead and just loud screeching coming from outside.
They touched the horses!
Told you they were evil.
As the little gnome runs over to the window to check, she sees both the horses have been slaughtered and one of their heads have been taken.
Okay, now this is personal.
They were just. It was inevitable. You want to go there, then go. But I'm not gonna follow you.
I go.
You're not obligated.
I know.
So
Mm-hmm.
Ian,
Don't engage.
he walks down the stairs beginning to leave and about to hit the door. Does anyone want to join them?
I'm gonna make a perception check before following him.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a perception check out of the window.
So
Everything just went blurry on me for a second. I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
they're both making perception checks out the window.
Oh
12.
well.
Oh, okay.
Perception. So I got a 6.
Oh, well, you look out the window. You don't see jack shit.
I can't see
What?
jack shit. I
What
don't
with my
reach the
12?
window.
What about my 12?
You're 12. You go out
Uh-huh.
the window, and it's so hard to see because of the lowering snow. All you can see is
Do
the
I
small
see? But
fires.
do I see
that are-
the shadows of figures, or is it, or
It's too late.
too late? Okay,
You don't see anything. All
I
gone.
don't. See. All
Just a bunch
gone.
of dead and bloody bodies laying on the ground.
No orcs, then,
No
or
orcs.
figures.
None that you could see or hear.
Okay, I'll just slowly start going down. I'm not in a hurry.
So you both
Hey.
go down the stairs, and you can see their large footprints leading into the woods.
Yes, yes.
Hey, okay,
Do we follow?
so I don't
That
think
is
we
up to
should
you,
follow them.
adventurers.
No, we're not going to follow them. That would be suicide.
Not if we take them off one at a time. There are ways to kill a large force with a small number. This is, what I did.
I just
Do you
start
see that
bouncing.
giant gash in your body from that axe? That was one guy.
No. What giant gash? That shit's all healed.
Well, do you remember the giant gash that you got?
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
they
one
hit
guy?
hard. The objective is not to get hit. If we strike all at the same time, they fall. Remember the one that we just felt
but
here?
they're in groups. The moment you kill one, they all know that we're attacking, especially the extra big one.
Why we wait till they split off into small groups?
Why would they?
Because they're orcs. It's what they do.
They go in
I just-
packs.
I throw rubble at you two so you notice me. Hey, I've been bouncing here since you two started fighting.
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, hey, I didn't think that would work. So I just realized I don't know who you people are.
I don't think that's relevant right now.
No, it's relevant.
Yeah.
I want to know the names of the people that might kill me or not kill me if they get bored.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Okay, that's nice. I still want to know your name, though. Mine's Astrid. Now you have to.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
But I
do.
guess my name is Falcomir.
Ah, nice name. You?
And Hatter.
Hi.
Head armor here.
Look, Tatter. You're asking for a suicide mission.
Yeah, you are.
And?
They won't split off. They might be orcs, but they are under one leader orc.
So if we kill him, they scatter.
Or
Ah, that's not how it works.
Or one decides to be the next leader and tells the others to kill us off. And that's if we can kill the giant one before he can attack back.
Can I roll history to know my knowledge of orc tribes?
Sure.
After that, I kind of want to roll a strength check to tug at their hands just to start getting them to move.
Well, it's going to be a 13.
Okay, you don't know jack shit. The only thing you remember is that they're usually close and they travel together.
Oh, well, all right then.
I got a 17 in my strength check for when I want
What?
to tug at them to move.
So you tug at
Where
them.
are we going?
Well, you jump up and you tug at them, and they both get caught off guard.
Whoa! Yes, little lady.
Yes.
I am done bouncing. At one point, I'm just gonna put a little bell on your belt. We should probably take
Ding-a-ling,
advantage.
ding-a-ling.
Actually, that would be pretty cute. Wait, focus. We should take advantage that they're leaving. Be careful. gather more water for his water skin, get some blankets, and see what they didn't pillage that we can use to survive this freezing winter. Let's go.
Yes.
All right, that's actually not a terrible plan.
I'm gonna check if the jar was spilled from the carriage.
Probably.
You go back to the carriage and the jar isn't there.
Ah.
The jar is actually shoved inside of the, well, it's not inside of the horse. It's where the horse's head was. It's just shoved on it.
Oh, that's just rude.
I'm just gonna.
That's orcs.
Yeah, let's just investigate this place.
Uh-huh.
Search around the town, see what we can see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
so you guys search high, naturally, and I search low.
So let's go across the street to the burning house. I think there was one.
Okay, so you head to the burning house, which is now put out. And you go inside, you look around, and all you see is a bunch of artwork, just a bunch of like still paintings just put up everywhere.
I
And
got
you see
19
a man
for
leaning.
investigation.
You see, hold up. You see a man leaning over the counter with his throat slit open and a bunch of blood just gushing down the side of the counter. Not counter, sort of stopper area.
I'll never get
Marking
modern
desk.
art.
All right, no left in here.
How many
Head over
houses
to the
are
next-
left?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
How many houses are left, though?
5.
5?
All right, so let's head to the next house.
Yes.
You all head to the next house, and you see. Sec. So you walk in, and you see a sort of bedroom area. It was like it's a bunch of beds made up of like sort of leather and like hay.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of primitive beds that people would lay on, and you see a bunch of dead slaughter people on top of those beds, and the smell just kind of rots the inside of your noses.
Ooh. Next.
Nasty.
So you move over to the next house as you guys start to feel the cold starting to draw down on you.
We probably should have taken some blankets from that place. Oh,
So
Okay, what do we see in the next one?
you walk over to this house and you creak the door open, and you hear a soft growl.
I'm
Perception to
just
see what it is.
Sure.
Yay.
No, I didn't see
10.
Check. Nope, I didn't see that. I didn't
Oh.
see nothing.
You didn't see nothing. Yeah.
I got
Nope.
perception. It's 15.
You also did not see anything.
Oh boy.
So
Guys, whatever's in here is not friendly. I can't see it, but I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Can I light a torch and throw it in?
yeah, you can light a torch. It's very dark inside too. It's extremely dark. You can't really see anything. That's why it was so hard.
Okay.
And
I'll
Light
get
the
a torch.
torch and slam the door closed fast.
Let's see
So-
what's in here first.
you
I don't
light
think
the
it's a
torch,
puppy.
and you just see 4 giant rats staring right back at you.
Okay, close it, close it, close it, close it.
As
Nope.
they hiss, you can see the hair standing up on their body.
Sorry, this is your place, guys.
I
And
rush in at the rats.
you're rushing at the rats.
Of course.
Um,
We're gonna shoot at one.
everyone
Fine.
roll a initiation.
Oh boy.
Oh, yay.
Ian,
That's better than I thought it was.
one of these days.
8.
How?
17.
Zoom. Right at the moon. I got a 12.
Let me just roll for all my creatures. 10.
Yeah, next time I'm just gonna close the door on you.
Well,
All right.
I'm outside of the door. If things go bad, I'm just gonna close it.
Same here.
There's only 4 giant rats.
Are you a fumigator? I don't think
Okay, I charge problems headlong.
Ian, it is your turn to go first.
so. Oh, sweet.
How far away is the first rat?
About 10 feet. Oh,
Not enough to charge.
You said you charged at the beginning, so you'd be about 6, 7 feet away from it.
Well, to charge, I have to move 20 feet. So if I didn't have that to move, all I did was just walk up on it and I'll slash it.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. It's a little rat.
And that'll be 7. 7 damage.
Wow, that's an exact dead. You slice it right in half. Dead.
Questions, people?
Ah.
I'm going to approach the next rat. And I'm going to use my bonus action to smack it with my sheath in my offhand.
Wait.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 21 versus.
A 21?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I smack it with my bonus action, with my offhand weapon. So then that'll be a 21 versus AC
Mm-hmm.
for 5.
He's already dead anyway.
Oh, okay.
Well, no.
No, this was the second one.
Yeah.
So as I cut through the first one, I moved on to the second one and just hit him up with a follow-up slash.
Okay. You hit, but like what was the damage on that?
5.
Okay, you didn't kill him though. So you
No.
just smacked him and now it's bleeding and it's hissing and you can see the hair standing up. And D, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna just shoot at it. The one that Ian just smacked, and that would be a. Ooh. Okay, let me just add an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, sweet. Now I just gotta roll. A 4.
Okay. Not dead. But
Wow,
he
that
is
one's
hurt.
beefy.
Yeah, it's a big rat. It's a big one.
I'm glad I'm not in the rat killing business.
Okay, I can tell you, it only has 4 HP left though.
Oh,
By the way, everyone add 25 XP for the first rat that was killed.
Awesome. And do we get another 40 or 70 for the other orc?
Yes.
Ooh.
So 140, 165.
Okay.
165 experience. What we got?
Yes, in total we have.
Wait, like in total.
We didn't get anything for the
Yes.
2 goblins at first, but I was going to ask about that later.
Yeah, no, I didn't count that only because
Okay.
the adventure didn't start yet. That was just
We hadn't had the equipment or anything. That was just there.
yeah.
That was just a prologue.
Legit.
Prologue.
I kept that short sword.
La, 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 la. 165.
So okay, so they hiss back at you. You see their little spine, little hair sticking up, and their eyes beating dark, like bright red, and they're gonna attack you. But since there's multiple of them, one of the big rat you just hit is going to use Pack Instinct, where it has an advantage on an attack roll if as long as it has an ally creature, which another giant rat, which is still alive.
Within 5 feet.
Yep.
Yep.
And 12 and a 14. So does a 14 hit.
No.
Oh, so he chomps at your feet. You just kind of lift your leg like, whoa. Whew. out the way. And now it is the other rat's turn. He's also going to use Pack Instinct. You guys already killed 2 of my rats. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, just.
Okay.
Who?
He's gonna attack you with bite 1d, which
Ouch.
is a small amount of damage, but it's 1d4 plus 2. So where's my d4? There it is.
Do I need to make a con save?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, they cleaned their teeth in the snow, so they're fine.
I actually didn't think of that. Damn you guys. If I would have thought about it, I would have added something on it. He does 5 damage.
Who?
Little chompers.
Mhm.
He bites your leg, and you can feel the sharp pain as his little teeth sink into your, well, his big teeth in this case, sink into your calf
Ouch.
as your legs starts bleeding profusely. He
And
almost
I'm
shot
blooded.
in vein, but you are perfectly fine. And those are all my rats because you guys already killed 2. So, it is Nelson's turn.
I'm gonna shoot at the small one.
All right, go for it.
Okay, come on. 19.
That's a hit. What? Just a rat, guys. Chill out.
That's 12.
He's dead. You shoot at it, and it goes right through its mouth, and it skewers the little guy. Just like a scabob as his body goes flying into the wall, and is just stuck on the wall.
Cool.
And the other rat hisses, and it backs up into a corner. And it's going to charge back.
Did it
Oh, wait,
move out
no.
of my reach?
Yeah, backed up out of your reach.
Oh, I will totally take a hit at that guy.
It's your turn anyway, so go for it.
Oh, okay. Boop-a-da-boo. Yeah. So he moved out of my reach at the end of his turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would have gotten to make a reaction attack on that?
Okay, go for it.
That's going to be a no. How's an 8?
Oh, yeah, that's a definite no.
I swing wide. So now I have room. I'm going to back up, and I'm going to charge him.
Okay. Well, yeah, go for it.
16.
That's a hit.
There we go. And that's going to be 16 damage.
Okay, so you swing and you cut it right in half with such precision that you hear the thwift noise of its body getting sliced in half. Didn't hit a single bone, just went straight through the back. And all the rats are dead. And the battle ends.
So that should be 240 XP at the end of that?
It was 25 XP per rat. And there was 4 rats.
So yeah, 240.
Yep.
Let me just
Okay,
readjust
so-
then.
We're 60 XP away from a ding, guys.
Ding,
So
ding,
I'm
ding,
just-
ding, 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 ding.
I'm gonna get in. I'm first gonna take my arrows back. And
I want to get my bolt back if I can.
You know, is there anything else inside of this house other than these giant ass rats?
So you shine your torch around and you see a large packing crate.
Yes.
Was in
I
it.
just run up to
It's
it and
covered by an
hug it.
extremely large sheet.
I pulled the sheet aside.
You pull the sheet aside and you see a giant sleeping, give me a sec, owlbear Metron, sorry. Metron? Yeah. It's just sleeping. Yeah, matron. Thank you. For some reason, I said it right the first time. It's just sleeping. Then you can hear it snort. Sleeping in there.
Can
What's
I
that?
quietly... Okay. I could motion everyone to quiet, get out of the house. It would be...
Everyone make a stealth check.
a Well, guys, get ready to fight an owlbear.
No, this thing, you don't want to fight this thing.
No, we
I
don't.
know.
25.
Okay.
I do this. I rolled a 19.
Oh, thank goodness. 22.
17.
Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
everyone stealths out of the house very well, and you guys kind of close the door on your way out, and it creaks.
Actually, I was going to open
Oh.
her cage and then leave.
Why?
Why?
Because it would be cruel to just leave her here to starve to death.
That thing
So you-
kills. Leave it
So
there.
you open the owlbear's cage, and it instantly turns around and looks you directly in the eyes, and it's just staring at you.
Oh my God.
I'd like to make an animal handling check to soothe her and let her know that I mean no harm.
Oh, boy.
Party's
Do we have
just
any
freaked.
inspiration or anything yet?
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna see what was gonna happen after the owlbear. So
Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, this is gonna be a 19.
okay,
That's
so
not high
you
enough.
reach your hand
Is
out
it?
and you kind of gently talk in a gentle voice, and she walks over and she looks you directly in the face, and she just keeps staring into your eyes, and she looks down and starts eating the dead rats.
I'm gonna leave.
So
And we
it,
shut that door behind us.
it
Now
shuts
it's
the
not our
door.
problem.
Do that
Oh my
again.
God.
And I shut the door. I just leave for the next house.
I look at him and I whack him in the knee with my crossbow. Seriously!
It would have been cruel.
To die?
The town
gonna
is
give-
dead. It's gonna get out and wander into the woods and eat the goblins.
I'm gonna
Or
get
us.
everyone. By the way, I'm giving everyone an inspiration point.
Oh,
As
good, because I feel inspired after not peeing myself.
Thank you.
You guys have been doing so well with your characters. So
Check.
Next house. Slowly opening.
you slowly creak open the door, and nothing. It's a completely empty house.
I'm gonna do perception.
Are there any like wood planks or like broken parts of wood?
You see a giant hole area to the left side of the corner in the house.
A
Let's
what?
see what's down there.
Just a giant hole.
Giant hole. Okay, I'm just gonna peek over it, and I have dark vision, so just gonna do a perception.
Okay.
That would be a 24.
So, okay. So you look down in the hole and nothing there. Just a bunch of crates and some spider webs.
That's
Roll
how much?
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Constitution saving throw. Let's do this. That's a natural one.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Wow.
great, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm on a second wind.
So the
I'm
hole.
not in the cave. I'm just peeking.
Yeah, you're peeking.
Ooh.
So you get this large purplish gas sort of illuminates the room and just flows and goes right up your nose. You take 5 poison damage.
Fuck. Hey, are you alright? Oh, fuck.
Be
Um,
careful.
and you're incapacitated
Ooh.
and blinded.
Whoa.
Oh, boy.
We see this from the doorway.
Yeah, you guys see this from the doorway.
I'm going to take a shirt out of my pack and tie it around my face.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't know if it'll help or not, but
So
then I'm gonna.
you tie it around your face. You're perfectly fine.
I'm gonna go pull him out.
You grab him by his arms. He can't see or anything, and he can't move. And he's dragged out. And as you're pulling him out, you look up and you see magical poison shop on the top of the line of the This was sort of a shop that sold poisons and traps of all kind.
Guess we should have read the sign first, huh?
Yeah.
That would have been handy.
So I'm gonna try and make a perception check around there to see if there are any other traps lying around anywhere.
I'm gonna do one too.
I'm
Yeah, you
just
look-
incapacitated.
You don't even need a perception check for that. You just see a giant bear trap in the right side of the room.
Okay.
Eh.
So what else might we have down in the storeroom?
Can it be an investigation
Depends.
check
You
then?
guys would have to go down in the storeroom.
Yep, and I'm incapacitated.
Yeah, that's
Can
why
I
I tied the
do-
shirt around my face. What do we have down there?
Uh,
I'm gonna stick my head in and see kind of what I can see. And motion for the gnome to be ready to pull me back.
perception check.
You
Can I do anything to help him?
19. 25.
Okay.
What
So
do
you
I have
look
to do to
around.
wake this guy up? Sorry.
You'd have to find an antidote of some kind.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just
Every
gonna.
hour, he'll take 1 damage.
Alright,
Oh.
so I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna, while
Hmm.
Ian's doing his thing, I'm gonna find an antidote or try to. Just in the upper level. So, investigation or perception?
Investigation.
That's not
And you, by the way, you find a bunch of crates
18.
with different symbols on them. Some have these sort of cross X's, some have skulls, and some have spikes on them.
Oui.
So my meta tuition tells me the one with spikes on it is probably traps. The one with the X's on it is probably poisons. And the skull is toxins?
And you can see that the skull one is actually knocked half open.
Hmm.
And you look even further, and you see a dead orc hanging out the side of it.
Hmm. Anything else down here?
D found a small sort of trunk that was sitting in the corner, and it has a bunch of vials inside, not non-labeled.
So what do I gotta do to, like, try these? A medicine check? Investigation?
Yes. Medicine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pop all of these open and whiff them.
Some sort of druggie.
Oh, not 20.
Okay. Is that a nat 20, or it kind of climbed up there to a 20?
No, not 20. I haven't
Okay.
even added my modifier, which is 6.
So you whiff
Nice.
the bottles, and you smell. One of the smells seem familiar. One's a sort of healing potion that can temporarily negate all poison, negate all effects. So that would help you.
I knew my habit of sniffing weird things would come in handy one day. Now I can't stop sniffing things myself. Okay.
Now, Ian, continue.
Is there anything else down here?
No, just those crates.
Okay. I would like to approach the one the orc's hanging out of the side of.
So you approach it with the regular face, and you just see a sort of circular device sitting inside with a large dent in it, and it's sort of leaking tinily, and it's you can see a sort of purple fog at the bottom of the crate.
All right. Are either of the other crates open?
No.
I return to the party and I tell them what I found down there.
Well, you tell them. I'm not gonna tell them.
Okay. So I found the crates No, I found the traps and the poisons and the whatnots that this place had for sale. I haven't opened the trap box. That might have some fun things in it. But
Oh,
there's
sweet.
a weird box down there that's got this skull that's being split open, and it's got an orc hanging out of it. And there's
Okay.
this thing in the bottom, and it looks like the orc might have like hit it, and then it started leaking this stuff, and then he died. So I don't know what the hell it is.
So we probably don't want to touch that.
Yeah, I totally didn't.
Okay, that's great. I'm just trying to like give our incapacitated buddy here the potion, trying to get him to drink it. And
Ian's not feeling well. I mean, not Ian. Nelson's not feeling well. He's coughing a little bit, sickly. He can't see, and he can't
Poison.
move.
Paralyzed. Poison. Can't move.
oh, but you can
Sucks.
sure talk. That's awesome.
This is something.
Hey! DM, are there any raw ingredients here that I could find by searching?
Not inside of this building, though.
Alright, then we're gonna have to search.
Did you even give him the potion you found yet?
I did.
Oh. Well, then you're
Yeah, I
perfectly
think we
fine,
assumed
Nelson.
that.
Sorry
Oh,
about that. I
okay.
didn't hear that.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, I just poison. Be careful. Fuck.
Just a
Yeah,
little.
I found that.
You're just a little exhausted. So your speed is halved.
Okay.
Hey, buddy, welcome back to the land of the somewhat living. You okay?
Don't go down there.
Oh, we already went down there.
Of course.
Come
Of course you did.
on, let's get you standing up. Let's try to find some place with fresh water and maybe some ingredients so I can actually make you a permanent antidote. I don't know for how long that stuff's gonna last.
So maybe we should go off into the woods to try and find some ingredients.
Sure.
Are there any other buildings left? Because I kind of want to reserve that as a last option.
Yeah, I thought this was the last one. Maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay, you. I took the empty water skin from. Sorry, I forgot your name again.
Alchemir.
Falconer. Sorry. I just take the water skin and I start filling it with snow. Okay, just keep it near your torso, it'll melt eventually.
Okay.
Let's go.
So
Well, actually, we could get killed if you're moving that slow. So
Yeah, do we want to... Oh, we don't know how long this is going to last.
carry him. You're big.
No, I'm not.
Well, you know what? You both look like giants to me, so.
I'm 5'3". I'm only a couple inches taller than you are.
oh, you're short.
Yeah, I am.
I'm not fighting. No, I'm 3.5 feet.
Okay.
Wow,
So I'm
you're
a foot and a
short.
half.
Let's just
You
go.
know.
Maybe
Alright,
we can
fine.
find something.
Alright, if you're feeling tired, just tell me. I'll carry you then.
Okay.
You know, I gotta pump iron here. You guys can't.
So we're going to the woods.
Into the woods we
So you
go.
all head into the woods. The snow is covering the dense area, and it's hard to see.
You're looking for herbs, right?
Yes.
What are you guys looking for? Herbs?
We're looking for herbs and food.
Like,
Unfortunately, I doubt you're gonna find many herbs in such an harsh environment.
question.
You'd be surprised.
Question. Is the poison gone or is it just temporary?
It's
Temporary.
temporary.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're trying to find ingredients that we could mix together to make the antidote for the poison.
You don't find ingredients, but you come across a log cabin with steam coming out of it.
Perception checks are our best friends.
Okay.
Okay, I suck. I got a 7.
I got a 17.
I see. You're better than me. That's like your lucky number, Ian.
I rolled 11.
So you see a bald man walk out of the house. He's got this long beard, and he's wearing a sort of monk's outfit, but it's very long and draped over the rest of his body. And he walks out and he holds his hands together as if he were praying. And you see a white light sort of appear from his hands, and he closes and he opens his hands, and then a white light appears, and he presses it on the ground, and it clears all the snow that was in front of him. In front of his entire
Okay,
house.
I'm just gonna walk slowly to him. I'm gonna say
Hail, good
hello
sir.
and just face plant on the floor.
The old man walks over. He's like, "What? What in heavens? Are you okay?"
Hi. He's poisoned. Can you help?
Yes, bring him inside.
By the way, I'm just gonna be
We bring him
incapacitated
in.
for this.
So you guys drag him in the house, and it's really warm in the log cabin. You see a large sort of banquet of food, and you see a bunch of other people, a bunch of other monk guys staring back at you. He's like, "Who are these people, Asro?" And he looks over. He's like, "These, I have no clue, but I found them outside. They have a sick friend, so I'm going to help them." He's like, "Okay, well, just throw him in the cauldron." So they throw you in this large cauldron, and they throw some warm, hot water, and then they start mixing different ingredients around you.
Are
As
they
the
cooking it?
same monk closes his hands, and he presses them into the water, and a white light appears, and you start to feel slightly better as the poison wears off, but you're still exhausted.
So this is what it's like to be soup. Pretty fun.
Man.
So I explained to them that we were venturing through one of the towns and we got captured and framed for this murder that we obviously didn't commit.
Yes, that town is not a good history one. It's a slave town, basically.
That'll do it. And then we managed to overthrow, as we were driving by a forest, these elves shot a rain of arrows down, and they managed to kill the guards that were driving our cart.
Guards,
Somehow spare the horses.
are you prisoners?
I just explained that.
Yes, I don't know if I feel comfortable with you staying here.
We got
We got,
framed.
yeah, what he said.
Yes, you do look
There was
quite innocent.
no possible way we could have done it.
Yes, you do look quite innocent. I could not believe that that would definitely come from you. Hmm.
One time I tried to kill a spider and it took my dagger from me, so, you know.
He strokes his long beard. He's like, hmm.
Why haven't you been attacked? The
Attack.
village next over has been pillaged by orcs.
Yes, of course, but we have wards that protect this entire housing area.
Oh, I see.
Oh. So it wouldn't let anybody evil in.
Of course.
So you know we didn't do it.
Well, I had to make sure. Sometimes my wards are pierced. We were eating, and we're not focused on maintaining them. So,
All right, fair enough.
Makes sense.
Is there any way that we could rest up here for the night, lay low, and maybe...
yes, of course, we're always hospitable to incoming travelers.
Could you point us at a nearest town that either isn't pillaged or doesn't want to frame us?
I couldn't tell you a town, but I have a boat. It's a little south of here, and I can take you to a different area if you'd like
Oh,
that.
that'd
Alright,
be
do you know of any
great.
places of interest?
Well, there's this
Places
one.
of fable or legend?
Yes, there's this one island. It's covered in sort of rainforesty area. It's very foresty. It's not the most pleasant if you're looking for sunny weather, but that's the only island I know of that's close to here.
Anything is better than here. Well, not here, but over there.
Well, when would
Let's
you
rest
like
up
to go?
As soon as we finish resting.
All right. Well,
I
there's food on the
feel.
table. You can eat with my brethren, and yeah, get to know everyone here. He walks away and he grabs a staff that was hanging on the wall. And he sort of leans down and he reaches and grabs a piece of food that was on the floor and just throws it away. And he goes back and sits in his chair and starts eating with his brothers.
Oh my god, food.
Oh yeah, we joined
Yes,
them.
come sit, little gnome. And he pats a chair next to him.
I just kind of skip over there. Food.
And they prepare
Am
a
I
plate for you, and they just sit it next to you. And they prepare a plate for the samurai as well.
I bow.
am I still in the soup?
Yes, you're still in the soup.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down until the water is in my nose. I'm just gonna go like
I hope nobody accidentally drinks that bath water. That'd be gross.
Yeah.
and I accidentally drink some of it.
You drink it and you feel rejuvenated. You feel more
Oh.
rejuvenated than ever.
Oh. Oh.
Why is that weirdo drinking his bath water? I just look at him in confusion.
I'm gonna get to know the monks that we're sitting with. Who are they? What do they do? Where do they come from?
Well, we came here from a distant land over from that foresty area. We usually lived on the island part. We made our own shelter there, but it got too unhospitable, so we decided to leave. But we found this area. Usually we were living in the mountains until the orcs got a little more aggressive and they pushed land on us, so we had to come down here.
So it sounds like those orcs are a problem for everyone.
Yes.
Yes,
I look
quite.
at you.
The new chieftain isn't very coexisting, if you will.
Have you tried, getting
Fighting
rid of
back?
them?
Yes, a bunch of old men with only healing powers can definitely fight an army of orcs. And what fairy tale I'd like to see this?
Well, if you give me some ink and paper, I could try to write one.
He pats her head.
How about you heal? How about you heal the adventurers that go to remove the orc threat?
I would, but I cannot send someone on a suicide mission.
Told you.
All right.
Oh, you keep drinking your bath water.
It is actually quite good, and I'm feeling better after drinking it. Thank you
You're
very
drinking
much.
your own filth and my filth.
One of the old men stands up. He's supposed to drink it. We were just waiting for him to feel good enough to drink it. And he brings him a plate.
Yes, I'm just gonna start gulping. I'm just gonna start gulping.
Just be careful you don't pee in your bath water. I don't think that's gonna be too rejuvenating.
I think that already happened.
Did you pee there?
Some of the monks get up and they all walk in the basement. They're like, "Well, it is time to we will rest, and you can rest up here. There's a couple beds to the side room over there." He points you to a room with a torch lit inside. He's like, "We'll be resting downstairs if anyone needs us."
Thank you.
They all walk downstairs. You're welcome, adventurers. See you in the morning.
I just, out of curiosity, walk up with a cup and try the bath water.
You feel a sort of tingle go through your body, and you feel a little rejuvenated.
This is trippy.
I peed on it.
And I just whack him with the cup.
I was kidding.
So,
jerk.
We head to bed?
If you guys would like to.
Do we want to keep a watch?
I don't think we're gonna need to keep a watch.
You don't need to, but if you want to stay up and do that, you have.
No, I'm just gonna drink as much as I need, and I'm just gonna sleep.
So you fall asleep, and our party's asleep, and everyone's well rested, feeling good. And in the morning, you all wake up to hear.
Okay, who's playing the flute off tone?
You all wake up.
That was me.
And you walk out the room to see a bunch. The monks are slaughtered, and Some of them are cut in half. Some of them are stabbed in the chest.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Again!
And then you see the old man. He's like, the old man is sort
No
of
noise?
forcing a spell on this giant broly orc that you've seen in the cabin before, and he's pushing him back, and he shoves him back, and the orc goes flying backwards, and he lands on his feet, and he goes, "I'll be back soon enough. You can't keep me away forever." And he runs away.
Charge him?
Too far.
Yep.
The old man collapses to his knees. He's like, "My brothers. Oh, my brothers. We must leave now, immediately."
Perhaps you should tell us about what just happened there.
Well, we put a spell on you adventurers. You all look extremely exhausted, so we healed you and slept you. But we did not realize we exhausted most of our magic doing so. So, well, I guess they realized their opportunity. Well, he realized the opportunity and decided to attack us.
Well, shit.
No.
Yes. Unfortunately,
So what do we do now?
Well,
we have to leave.
follow me. And he pulls a carriage around the front with a horse. He goes, "Get on, let's go."
Okay.
I climb the fucking.
Yep.
So you hop on and you take an alternate trail as it seems like he's going a bit fast. He's speeding through. And you finally make it to the shore where you see basically a large boat. And you see a bunch of icy plates floating around the water around it. He goes,
I'm gonna. Huh?
"Continue."
I'm gonna make a perception check.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, why not?
Nothing just feels really
That's 19.
21.
17.
Okay.
That's your lucky number, Ian. Play the
It
lottery.
apparently is.
So you guys don't exactly see anything out of the ordinary, just the boat and, the old man. He's like, "Let's go. We don't have much time. They're going to come back. We're not in the wars."
Let's go.
So he hops on the boat and he starts sailing it, and he pulls the sail out, and he starts rowing, and the boat just starts on its way. The strong winds propel the boat at a decent enough speed, and you guys are pushed away from that. And as you see a large group of orcs run up to the shore, and they start cheering and everything. But you see them ready their arrows, and they start shooting at you, and they're whiffing into the water next to you, right in the water, splashing.
Try
And
and protect our monk guy.
And the large orc goes, "And don't come back."
Fuck you, Larry.
Ooh.
So you guys keep traveling to the island. It's been a couple hours.
Around how many orcs did we see just in that large group?
20.
And you wanted to take that on.
One at a time, yeah.
That's not how it works.
So you guys are sort of sailing along. The old man just sits on the boat. He lays down a sack, and he's like, "Is anyone hungry?"
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yes.
He opens up the sack, and it's a large, just amount of packaged food. All wrapped.
I start eating. So what are you gonna do now?
Oh boy.
I say a prayer for his departed comrades
Same.
and give him my.
I'm just asking him, what are you gonna do now?
No clue. Maybe I'll just travel around or I'll go to avenge my brothers and die too. I have no clue what I should do now.
Wait until we have enough power. Let us see if we can't rid this countryside of this orc menace. This has
Yeah.
become
Nice.
personal.
What's your name, old man? Like, no disrespect, I just don't know your name.
My name?
Mm-hmm.
My name.
Did you forget it? I sometimes do.
He looks around and he's looking confused. What is my name? And he grabs his head and he looks like he's going insane.
Calm down. Calm down.
And he looks up at the sky and he's like, and you see his eyes sort of glow a blue tint.
Uh-oh.
And he
I think you
starts
broke
to
him.
float up a little bit and he collapses to the ground.
That's not a good sign.
Oh, no, I'm gonna do a medicine check on him. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, we are
I
not
assist.
losing you, old man. Not losing. Stop rolling, stupid die. It rolled off the bed.
Roll with advantage.
Actually, I don't need it. It's a 25.
Well, he's not under any ill effects of anything of the sort.
Weird.
Is he okay? Is he still alive?
He stands up and you can see his body getting a little bulkier, and these things fall down from the sky and collapse onto the boat. It's a shield, a sword, and a bunch of armor. He slips it on and he goes, oh, I'm back. I'm back. And
Back
Hi, welcome
from
back.
where?
he closes his eye and he ties a sort of patch around it. He looks at everyone. He goes, do you know who I am?
No.
No. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, same. I just hold my hand out.
I am Odin. And he stares at you guys with his
The
mighty...
Allfather.
Yes, the exact same.
I
I was-
kneel.
Thank you.
Odin.
I was cursed by my adopted son, my blood son, my blood brother, my apologies. I was cursed by him to stay in an old man's body and age. I would have died if not for something to change and remind me why I needed to change.
Well, glad we could help with that, huh?
Thank you. I don't mind helping you, but let me see if I remember where we're traveling. I have no clue. But
It was supposed to be some island.
oh,
Yes.
strange.
Hey, what happened to the... Wait, so there was no old man. It was just you.
It was me in a different form, yes.
Okay. Then were your brothers other gods?
You
Or were
mean
they mortals?
they are gods. I am. After the event, I remember them looking for me, but I became old and decrepit and soon lost all my memory.
I mean in the monastery.
Oh,
The house.
no, those were mortals I met and taught.
I see.
Yes. Unfortunate, but they're not warriors, so I cannot take them to Valhalla, unfortunately.
But they did die in battle.
Mm-hmm.
They were not battling, unfortunately, but I will save their souls.
This is good.
At least they have that going on for them.
So, do you know what awaits us on this island?
No clue.
Great.
It's been a while
Well, we
since
ask
I've
your-
ventured.
Are you going to stay with us?
We ask your blessings on our endeavors therein.
I will stay with you until I can find a way to get back to Valhalla. At the moment, I am at a loss. The only thing I can remember me having on me is my Gunganir, and he pulls a spear out of his back, out of his it was sort of clutched onto the back of his armor, and he pulls it out, my mighty spear. Unfortunately, though, it was given to me by that treacherous coward.
Who?
Loki.
But
Loki! Shh.
I will find a way to repay him.
Oh, I just kind of start nervously sweating. Oh boy.
So, as everyone is talking, you hear a large crash, and
That doesn't sound good.
basically the ship smashed into rocks on the pier.
Oh, are we on the island?
Yes.
I believe we are here.
I do
Where
believe we are.
Question is, where is
Where's
here?
here?
You
Time
guys
to
look
be
forward.
perceptive.
We press the select button and open up our map.
What's the select button?
The map has no. It just has a bunch of islands. Nothing specific telling you where you're at.
Odin.
Do we see which island? Can we tell which island we're on, or do we
Yeah,
think we are?
not by just looking at it. No.
Okay,
Odin,
we'll figure
can
this
you
out later.
tell us kind of where we are with this map?
He looks at the map. I've never seen it before in my life. Must have been made by a mortal, not me.
I'm just doing a perception check while you guys chat.
Yeah.
And I got a 19, by the way.
Okay, you look on and you see a sort of small, like turtle man climb up out of the water. He's looking around. It's sort of a lake area farther in. You can just see a bunch of turtle men climbing around and messing in the water.
Oh my god, that's cute.
They're about
Oh,
they're about mm, 4, 4, 6, or 6, 4, 7 around that height area. They're kind of messing
Oh.
around in the water.
Can I just walk up to them and say hello?
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna just do it because Ian's not the only one that gets to do reckless shit.
Nope, go for it. Do we notice her wander away?
Not what you guys are talking about the map, no.
Okay.
La 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 la. What do I gotta roll so I don't end up getting eaten alive?
They're not animals, so
I don't know. Turtles bite.
Are they Sahagins?
no.
Oh, all right. Never mind. This isn't gonna go as bad as I thought it was. Have at it.
La la la.
So you walk over and you're at the watering hole with them, and they all just turn and look at you.
I just go, hi, I'm lost. Can you tell me where I am?
They run toward you and swarm you, and they all grab you by the ankle. They grab you by the ankles, and they start taking you to the water.
Oh, this is fun.
And
Guess I'm drowning today.
they all pull you underwater, and they're trying to hold your head under, basically.
Do you scream at any point?
That's up to her.
That's what I'm
I
asking.
scream, but of joy, sarcastic joy.
Then you just normal scream. Like, why you gotta make this confusing?
It's just like, wee!
Will we hear that?
Yes, you guys will hear
Yeah.
that.
It's okay. Let's go that. Ah!
let's just start bolting towards.
Yeah, we run towards them.
So you all run towards him. Odin just stands there. He's like, mortals. So he just walks behind you guys.
And I'm gonna shout, unhand her!
And they don't even listen, and they keep drowning her. And they're
Oh,
holding
I
her
am
head
totally cutting arms
underwater.
off.
Wait, are they over water or are they underwater?
They're underwater.
Yeah,
But they're
like,
just, you can just see splashing and little turtles jumping up and
So
pulling her down.
that was an 8 on my first attack.
Okay, that's a miss.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my dagger and I'm gonna start cutting too.
I'm drowning on sunshine. Whoa.
That's
I'm gonna do a-
and it
that's
don't
a
feel
15.
good.
What did
I'm
you
gonna
get?
do a follow over the sheet.
15.
15. Okay, that's a hit on the first turtle on her. That's on
Oh,
her head.
wait. Can I use one of my cantrips? Or not?
Depends
think
on if it could help you or not.
It's minor illusion.
That's probably not gonna help here.
That's not gonna help you considering they have you in their hands.
Yeah, I
do
just wanted
6
to make a
damage.
loud noise.
I do 6 damage.
That you can do.
Yeah, I just wanted to make like a big noise that would startle them so you guys could actually hit them.
So you make a big noise. Roll into. Hold up, let me roll something.
It was intelligence, wasn't it?
Intimidation, I think, is what he was shooting for.
No, but the cantrip has like a requirement that I think it was intelligence.
Oh, no, it's just a cantrip. For the spell save DC to know if it's an illusion. Yeah, I think it's in.
Yeah, it's a spell save, so 8 plus your intelligence modifier plus 2.
No,
Like
if
the
it's her,
8 plus my intelligence modifier plus.
it's a wisdom because you're a cleric.
Huh?
Oh,
It'd be
It'd be
wisdom because you're a
wisdom?
cleric. Yep.
Oh.
okay. Yeah, so what's your spell DC with your wisdom?
My spell DC with my wisdom?
Yeah, it should be in your sheet.
10
I'm
plus
looking
wisdom.
for it. My spell save DC is 14.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So you make that loud noise, and they kind of just look up, and they just keep drowning you.
I do
Alright.
6 damage, by the way, with the dagger.
Oh, so you slash. You did you throw it, stab it? What did you do?
No, I'm stabbing.
Okay, so you're in the water and you're stabbing, and you stab one in the arm, but you feel two cold hands grasp at your boots. Make a strength check.
Okay. No.
I feel like I'm in a Lord of the Rings movie where I'm
That's
just under the water
6.
for 14 minutes.
Probably
6.
what's about to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to hold my breath as best as I
This shit
can,
wants to
really.
drown us.
You get basically pulled under the water, not pulled under the water, but you get pulled. They pull your legs, and you basically fall on your back, and they start pulling, and they all climb on your chest, and they start trying to pull you in as well.
Murder
All right, I'm
turtles.
gonna try and attack the ones that are on him, pinning him down. How many are on him?
Two. One grabbing his legs, and the other one's on his chest.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with a sword attack against the one in his chest.
Okay,
All right, that's a 13, so that's gonna be a 19.
that's a hit.
For 8 slashing.
Okay. They're where did you hit it at?
So that was the one in his chest, so I went for a sword slash. So I guess that one I'm just trying to kill.
Yeah. So I'm trying to decide if these creatures are immune to slashing damage or not. They're sort of turtles, so
Yeah, I guess it would depend. No, they just have a high ass AC because of their shell, because you can still
they do
slash
have
a
a
turtle
high
shell.
AC, but it's 15. But well,
Yeah,
I
that's a
mean,
high AC for a critter.
yeah, for a small critter like that, yes.
I can see bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, all right, yeah, I know bludgeoning damage would be perfect, but
Maybe
slashing
resistant
damage,
to slashing?
yes, I would make them resistant by 2.
Okay, that
So
works.
okay, so how much damage did you do?
8, so 6.
6. 13. Okay, 7 HP left on that one. Slash it in the chest, and it screams, and it goes, and you hear the water sort of shakes violently as they all let go of the gnome, and they let go of Ian. I meant
Nelson.
Nelson. Sorry, confused, tired. They let go.
I
And
just
they're gonna
grab her
dogpile at me.
and immediately drag her out of the water.
And you see the water rise as you see basically a giant shell kind of rise above the water, and it's about a 6'7" tall turtle man. Very large, very heavy set. He's like fattish, and he walks up and he grins and he has his beak, but he has these huge serrated teeth inside, and he's staring at you with these diced eyes, and he goes, "I am Kuzenbo, King Kappa. What are you doing in my domain?"
Just
We didn't know it was your domain.
I was
Yes.
just asking for directions.
They started pulling our friend in, so we started to defend our friend. Then they started to pull him in, so I started to defend him, hoping that we could then get her out.
You know, it was a
And
big
I
mess.
oh wait, and I just say, oh yeah, and there's Odin.
What the hell is an Odin?
The Allfather?
He's
What
a
the-
nice man with an eye patch. That's all you really need to know.
Odin walks up. You seriously don't know who I am? Like, I couldn't care less who you were. You're in my territory.
Mm.
And Odin stares at him and he looks down at him. He's like, "What are you gonna do, Pipsqueak?" Odin
Oh,
looks up. I'm gonna let this one go. Because I have found my ride. And you hear sort of neighing coming down, and you see a large horse just comes slamming down on the ground with 8 legs, and
Silfnir!
Slifnir, and Odin hops on his back and he goes, "I'll see you later, adventurers."
You're gonna just leave us?
Yeah.
Oh, then you're mean.
My apologies, but I do not mess in the affairs of other deities.
Then get us out of here. It was your fault.
Yeah. Well, I'll think about it. I'll come back for you once I situate everything at Valhalla and arrest Loki for his crimes. He smacks Slifnir's back and they just go flying
I
up into
await
the
my
air.
position at the table.
Of course you will, brave warrior.
I just mumble. His beard isn't even that nice, you jerk.
Slifnir lands back on the ground. What'd you say, little one? No, I'm just kidding.
That you're-
He's like,
Oh shit! I don't want to fight a god.
don't mess with a god's beard.
especially not Zeus or freaking Odin. Those beards are mighty.
Yeah.
You know, this is kind of like bittersweet because I'm still worshiping Loki.
So, Kuzenbo looks at you and is like, bunch of weirdos. Just
I know,
go.
right? Thanks.
If you're looking
So-
for places, to go, they're deeper in the jungle. Now
Okay.
get out of here.
Thank
before-
you.
Now get out of here before I decide to drown you.
Thank you. That
continue
wasn't
onward.
pleasant.
Let's just
You're
go.
very effective
Let's
in it.
I just start dragging her. Let's just go. Let's just go.
I bow.
Let's just
Thank you.
go.
Let's continue.
Yay!
Kuzenbo walks back in the water and like just sinks back and he lays back on the side of the water. He's like, I love being a turtle.
I got turtle.
Turtle.
Tortuga.
Nice Spanish, bro.
Thank you.
And that's where we will end the adventure.
Oh my god, man. We almost died like 4 times, I think it was.
And 3 of them was thanks to Ian.
Yeah.
Only one of them was thanks to me.
No.
It was the rats.
The
Oh,
Orc
it
King,
was
the
the owlbear
rats, and
too.
the owlbear.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so there's orcs that are pillaging and plundering of a town. I'm a chaotic good character, right?
I'm a
Is
neutral
there
good
separated
character.
like that?
I'm neutral good, so, you know, it's sad. I can't do shit about it. Suicide.
Yeah, but
love
I'm
that
on
I can-
I have the means. Let's do it. You know what I mean?
I love that I
Yeah.
can pump more iron than you guys.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah, my strength
that's
is not
amazing.
particularly fantastic.
That
Okay.
was just that was just like great. I could just picture her just flexing afterwards, like, yeah,
So you want to give us the 40 XP to hit level 2 before we start next game?
Yes. Go.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't question it.
I'm not.
Sweet.
Usually I would say no, but I will give you guys this. So you can have that Forte.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something.
No, no. God.
I was like,
We
That's
call that
a-
roleplay XP or cool shit XP. We found Odin. That's cool shit XP.
Well, I'm gonna end the
That's-
broadcast. Not leaving you guys. We're gonna talk after this, but see you, everyone. Thanks for watching and tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with us playing and being losers.
Oh yeah.
We'll see you guys in the next campaign.